You know, I have one more very interesting fact that I want to share with Shahid Siddiqui. Siddiqui Saab, hear me out. You know, we spoke about false affidavits. I've got, now coming back to Raja Bhaiya, I've got his affidavit, you know, his own affidavit before the election commission, before this election. He says he's 38 years old. Now our research team pulled out something very interesting. It was in 1993 that he became an MLA for the first time. Which means if he is indeed 38 years old, his age at that time would have been 19. And the minimum age for contesting an election in India is 25. This is Raja Bhaiya by his own admission. Caught lying on national television.
Let somebody go to court and challenge his election. So what? If that is the case, let somebody challenge his election.
No, is there no principle? Because earlier,
I have no idea what you are saying.
Samajwadi Party was doing eloquent about principles, about change. Now you are resorting behind legally.
If this is brought to Akhilesh's notice that a minister, a sitting minister in your cabinet has filed a false affidavit, the courts will take its own recourse. What does Akhilesh have to do about it? That's the question.
You're asking me?
Yes, Mr. Siddiqui, we're asking you.
Please, Meenakshi, please bring it to Akhilesh's notice. I have no idea what Rahul is saying, because let Rahul send the papers to me.
No, I am not saying anything, Mr. Siddiqui. I am just quoting from the affidavit that Raja Bhaiya himself has submitted. He says his age is 38, he contested in 93.
Unfortunately, I don't have
his age would have been 19. Kiran Bedi wants to come in and make a point on this. A minister submitting false affidavits, Dr. Bedi.
You start with the negative.
No. Don't attribute motives to us, because we have none. We praise Akhilesh Yadav from beginning till the end of his campaign. I would like to see him walk that talk, deliver on the promises. Kiran Bedi wants to come in on this false affidavit that Headlines Today has now got. He's lying about his age. It's been caught here, madam.
That is, Rahul, that is exactly what I'm saying. When an ordinary peon enters the service, all these character certificates and even academic certificates are verified. And on verification report, the recruitment is confirmed. Why can't these verification certificates which are given to the EC will send them to the police station and ask for an update on these matters and go back to the academics and ask for clarification? Nothing bars the Election Commission office asking for this verification. I understand the electoral laws allow them to continue to fight for elections unless charged, unless convicted. But at least the EC should know the stage, so that information is put in public domain.
Okay,
I think that's where the Election Commission office can do a little stretch.
You're saying let's tell this to Akhilesh. Let me ask you a direct question.
Interpret the rules largely.
If this affidavit, which is Raja Bhaiya's own affidavit, so it cannot be incorrect, all the facts that I'm laying out are known to everybody. If this is correct, as a member of the Samajwadi Party, what do you think the young Chief Minister should do? If he's been found to be lying in his affidavit, and that's the promise with which he went to the Indian people, do you believe on this reason alone, Raja Bhaiya should lose his job? Or can he stay on as a minister in the Akhilesh cabinet despite having lied through his teeth? Mr. Siddiqui?
Yeah, your question is to me.
Yes, sir, it is to you.
Mr. Farooqi. Please make it clear whom you are asking the question. I told you that please send the copy to me. I'll pass it on to Akhilesh. And if it is correct, then necessary action will be taken.
What do you think should be the necessary action? What do you think should be the necessary action? Somebody who's lied in the affidavit, should he not lose his job?
What kind of kangaroo court are you running? Mr. Rahul, is it a kangaroo court? Are you running a kangaroo court?
Unfortunately, Mr. Siddiqui, what seems to be happening in Uttar Pradesh is where the word kangaroo court can be used better.
The way he took the NGOs for a ride, I don't want to go into that. And what she did with number of NGOs and how she misused her position and power, I don't want to go into that. But because two wrongs don't make a right. But she has also been doing what she blames politicians of doing or misleading the people. But this is not a kangaroo court. Decision will be taken if it is found to be correct.
Dr. Bedi, that was a personal slide. Do you wish to respond to what Shahid Siddiqui says?
I don't do that. I let him go for his ignorance. I think for him, ignorance is a bliss. Let it be.